Hey, Georgia fans, I want to bring up something to you that our own Anthony Dasher pointed out to me that I did not realize. Right now, Georgia has 42 redshirt and true freshmen on the squad. 42. And then 5 transfers. So you're going to have 47 guys who've never played or have hardly played for the University of Georgia. So it's a very young team. Kirby Smart has mentioned this over and over and over again all through spring camp. And a lot of us just kind of took it as Kirby Smart's just the way he talks about his team, the kind of sandbagging that he does, and no one ever being up to the standard or no one ever being good enough. But he kept saying, we are very young. We have so many new players. And he's right. When you think about 47 new guys out of 84, that's crazy. There are only 11 seniors on that squad. There are no senior defensive linemen, no senior defensive ends or linebackers. You basically have 3 guys on defense. They're seniors, and they're all in the secondary. On offense, you have 4 seniors in the wide receiver room, but that's about it. You only have 1 offensive lineman who's a senior. You only have 1 tight end who's a senior. No quarterbacks who are senior. Cash Jones is your only running back. Speaking of running backs, all 5 of your scholarship quarterbacks are either sophomores or freshmen. So it is a very, very young, inexperienced football team. That's why I say this is a rebuild, not a reload. And I know a lot of people say, well, a rebuild is when you take over a program and you build it from the ground up. My take is that this is not the plug and play that Kirby Smart normally has. This is where he has to go in and rebuild his offensive line, rebuild his defensive line, rebuild his wide receiver core, rebuild his secondary. There's a lot of moving parts there that he has to bring along. And some of these guys are going to be fantastic. So you'll see a lot of new faces when the team starts out against Marshall. But by the end of the year, these guys, you're going to have a lot of new favorites. You're going to have people wanting Justin Williams T-shirts and jerseys, and Ellis Robinson jerseys, and just the whole, Bo Walker, Ethan Barber. There's a lot of new faces out there that are going to come on like gangbusters. And it'll kind of be like it was in 2021 when people are like, who's 84? Who's Ladd McConkey? Hey, is that freshman tight end, number 19? Who's that? There's going to be a lot of guys who burst onto the scenes at Georgia in this coming year. So you see a lot of new faces, a lot of new jersey orders going out there as these guys get experience. And by the end of the year, this team will look nothing like it does at the beginning.